Good morning. Yes, the lighting is better. My director, Serena. Yes, my director. We all need someone to encourage us. And fortunately, I have a couple of really awesome people in my life that do that for me. Hopefully, when you see the videos, they sometimes touch you because they're speaking from source to something that you really do need to hear. So last night, sometimes when I come out of meditation, I get the information and it's direct and it's in words and sometimes it's in pictures. Sometimes I have these incredibly vivid dreams, and in the past, some of these dreams have been simply future generated images. And so, I guess you can say seeing into the future. So this is for the person who keeps procrastinating with the love in their life. This is somebody that loves you and you love. And the dream and the images of this was someone who was checking, normally we check our phones, but in the dream it was a computer. The screen was larger, and this was a woman, and her person kept like saying something, not texting all the time, but she would get preoccupied with life, and she'd think, oh, I need to answer him back. And there were some things that were going on. There were some storms and some issues, and so there were some things that a person needed to be worried about and concerned about, and kind of like check in, how we check in with people that we love. And it's not that she wasn't thinking of him, it was that she just felt too busy. She felt too busy and too involved in her life at that time to basically acknowledge his existence. And that's what happens with a lot of people. And that's why their relationships fall apart. And I'm not talking about needy. I'm not talking about someone who's driving you crazy, who's up in your grill all the time. I'm talking about that person that you love and saying something and being too busy to really get back to them at that time. To not acknowledge them. You're thinking of them, but you don't say, oh, I thought of you today. I'm thinking of you. We forget how important that is. Some of us have that all the time. We have someone who tells us that we're special. I have a lot of that in my life. So I'm fortunate, and I give that out. There have been times in my life where I haven't gotten anything. And so I understand how that feels to not have that. So I'm saying how important this is in your life to tell that person that you love that you are thinking of them. Just that simple. Because slowly you're depleting their feelings for you. And you don't want that, because this person absolutely adores you. So let them know that you love them. Acknowledge them. Say, hey, honey, I was thinking about you today. Or just, hey, thought about you. It takes 2 seconds to let somebody know that they're important to you. And why wouldn't you do that? Pride? Too busy? So many other things? When you think about it, why? Why don't we let people know we think of them and we love them when it takes a very little amount of time and we are actually having them cross our mind? You need to do that today. You've been procrastinating, and they don't procrastinate with you. And I'll tell you something. For those of you out there that this message is not directly to, this is just a general statement. Even if somebody doesn't acknowledge you, if you think of them, tell them. There's no reason not to. That's pride that gets in the way. And nothing should get in the way of love. And don't be a pest. I don't mean to say, oh, I was thinking of you in like every 10 minutes. That's not what I'm talking about. Just as your day goes, as you go through your day and someone crosses your mind, well, your niece, your mom, your brother, your friend, your lover, whoever, just say, I thought of you today, or I love you. Only takes a minute. Have a great day.